Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to October Home Fragrance Empties. It is once again the end of another month and I have a giant container of home fragrance empties to share with you guys. In this video I will be talking about something called a candle crock. Those of you that have been with me forever, you know what this thing is, but there's always someone new that joins that's like, what is a candle crock? A candle crock is that thing, boop, right there. You can find them in some places still. They're not super crazy readily available. I'll link one down below. The one that I have is unfortunately not made anymore and it's really pretty. A lot of the ones that I see have like phrases and stuff on them. I don't go for that with my decor, so I will link a very plain, simple one down below that will get the job done for you if you would like a candle crock. If you don't know what it does, I'm going to link a video down below for you to reference. You can go watch an entire video about candle crocks. So I did that a few years ago. I might update it at some point. I don't know. My hair was a lot shorter in that video. I think it's going to be shorter again this week as well because I'm thinking about getting a haircut. All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's start with some candle crock stuff here, shall we? Okay, here is pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath & Body Works. So this one I did put in the candle crock at the halfway point, only because it started sooting a little bit. The first one I had didn't soot, but I walked into my living room one day and I just saw like just plumes of black smoke coming up, and the wicks weren't crazy long, and so I don't know what happened, but I blew that stuff out right away. And whenever something starts to show even some remote sooting, it goes in my candle crock where it finishes its life. So this no longer smells like pumpkin pecan waffles, but it was delicious. I actually just for the first time this year bought pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath & Body Works. I've always kind of avoided it because I thought it would be too cloying or too sweet, but we live in a bigger house now and I feel like the fragrance disperses a little bit better and it's not quite as like in your face here. So anyway, sugared snickerdoodle, burned to the halfway point and put it in the crock because honestly, doing that is helping me get through my candles a lot faster. So even though this one was burning just fine, it wasn't sooting, it was, I don't know, I just wanted to move on to something else. That might seem wasteful to some of you who are like, there's so much wax left. Here's the thing though, once you're done with the candles in the candle crock, and if you watch that video, you'll know how long I leave them in there and all that good information. But once you're done, the wax doesn't smell anymore. So it's just basically dead wax. So I don't view it as wasteful because I get several more days out of the candle by melting it than I do even burning it. So I don't know. I like doing it that way. Here is a creamy nutmeg this was from Candle Day a few years ago. What year would this have been? 2016. I really like creamy nutmeg, but I'll tell you what, I bought a bunch of these during that sale and it's not as strong anymore. This is what I'm learning with my Bath & Body Works candles. You can't keep them forever if you are saving them for like a special occasion or something. They're going to start to lose their fragrance. So this year I have made it a policy to try to burn through as much of my old Bath & Body Works stuff as I can and to not buy a bunch of new stuff from Bath & Body Works this year. I do know that there is the candle sale coming up at the beginning of December. I don't have like exact dates for you guys. I will probably grab a couple things because I think there's supposed to be some like unique releases on that day, and there might be a couple things that I want for like the holidays or for gifts, but I'm not going to be a crazy person like I was during Candle Day sales in the past. But anyway, I'm going to do my best to get through a few more of these. I really like burning this one in both the fall and the holiday time, so I've got plenty of time over the next couple months to get through some more of these. It's kind of a good generic scent. So the notes are grated nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, sugared almonds, and creamy vanilla. It's just a vanilla, almond, bakery nutmeg type of scent. It's good. It's really good. but it's not as strong as it once was. Okay, I'm gonna kind of just grab as we go. So there's gonna be Homeworks, there's gonna be Bath and Body Works, there's gonna be some Scentsy. Harvest Leaves. This was one of my beloved 3 wicks. Now here is the reason why I'm glad that Homeworks went to 4 wicks, because this is the experience that I had with, not all, but you know, some of my 3 wicks where they just wouldn't pull out all the way. That 4th wick definitely helps with the pooling, which I really liked, but this was great. I love Harvest Leaves. I do still have, I think, 2 more of the 3 wicks left, and it's fine. I'll clean this out, and I like to reuse these Homeworks ones because they make great containers to put floral arrangements in. So for getting the wax out of these, I just freeze them and then pop the wax out and clean the jar with water and soap and stuff. Labels come off really easy because you can just take an X-Acto knife and cut, and these aren't glued on, they're just wrapped around and then kind of like shrink wrapped on, if that makes sense. So anyway, I love Harvest Leaves. If I could only have one fall scent for the remainder of my eternity, it would be Harvest Leaves. I love it. Another one that I really love a whole lot is my beloved Autumn Pumpkin. Now this is a 4 wick. You can see there is wax at the bottom, but there's no wax on the sides. So there is just that thin layer at the bottom. But this burned really well. This was this year's? No, this was one of last year's. So I haven't burned this year's yet. I haven't gotten to those, but I do have one from this year downstairs, so I'll let you guys know how that one does. Another candle that I am in the process of finishing, so I just brought the lid up because it's still burning, is Spiced Vanilla Pumpkin from the Hobnail collection. So this collection here from last year. Oh, same one. It's from this collection. So this was from the Pumpkin Patch set. Really, really good. It's burning amazingly well. I'm on like the last burn today, I think. The wicks are pretty short as of today, but it was fine up until this point. So I don't know. I love this Hobnail collection. I thought it was amazing. Another one that I'm currently burning. Sorry, I feel like my nose is running, but it's not actually running. My White Pumpkin and Clove from Colonial Candle. There we go. So those big oval jars. I should be done with this by the end of the week. I'm actually recording this on Monday, so I'm doing some pre-recording. But yeah, so really, really great. Loved it. Have a couple backups, but it's discontinued now. If you're looking for the closest thing, actually, Autumn Pumpkin from Homeworks is very similar. So love that. And then let's talk about this Vanilla Currant Biscotti. So this was actually from the Gourmand set TSV from this year. Burned down, did really well. There's a little bit of wax on the sides, but for the most part, this burned really well. I do have a couple of these left. I ordered a few. And I did, by the way, order the TSV auto ship. So I should be getting 3 sets of those. I think mine are supposed to ship on November 20th. So if you got the auto ship with the TSV from the spring back in the day, that should be coming to you soon. So hopefully you haven't forgotten that that's coming, but that should be shipped soon. So that's the sugared beignet, and I think it's blackberry tres leches. So, but anyway, this was amazing. I love it. I'm glad that I have several backups. It's really more of a fall winter type scent for me than it was a spring summer, so I've kind of been saving this. Love it. Here's a pumpkin coconut that I burned all the way down, so that one was finished. I love pumpkin coconut. Apparently it's only an online exclusive now, which is a bummer. It's a really good scent. Here is a cranberry pumpkin. Who remembers this? This was kind of one of those like Holy Grail candles. I love this. And they never brought it back. Well, they brought it back that same year for Christmas, but not as a wide release. It was cranberry sugar cookie, but it was the same thing as cranberry pumpkin. This is delicious, you guys. Pumpkin blends with tart cranberry and a fragrance that brings the best of fall into your home. This was back when they were into like flowery things versus just listing the notes. This one was released in 2015. I love it. I have several backups of it, and I'm just enjoying them now. I'm not hoarding it anymore, but that was a great scent for sure. Cranberry Woods. I actually have a Cranberry Woods from this year in that candle crock right now. So this Cranberry Woods, at the halfway point, I kind of stopped smelling it, and I'm not entirely surprised because this one is from 2014. It did okay for the first couple burns, and then I just couldn't really smell it anymore, so I put it in the candle crock and it did much better there. I kept this one in the candle crock for like a week. There's quite a bit of wax in here, obviously, so I got all the scent out of it. I can smell the faintest like cinnamon bark note in here, but this is mostly done. I love Cranberry Woods. I think it's one of the classics from Bath & Body Works, and I loved it, but this year's version is much lighter, so much lighter. Pumpkin Apple, burned this mostly and then put the last little bit just on one of those like hot plate warmers. Delicious, great for fall. Nothing fancy to say about that. Another pumpkin coconut from a different collection when they had this collection here in 2015. Yep, this is dead. Burned it almost completely and then put it in the candle crock. Delicious. Hope that comes back. Ugh, my beloved. This one bums me out the most, you guys. This is my nutmeg and spice. I have one more from this particular release back in 2012, 2013. I love this scent, and Bath & Body Works has re-released it in the last couple years, I think, but it wasn't the same. I've been buying nutmeg and spice for a very long time. I think since it was originally released, and it just wasn't the same. I don't know. I really miss this. I wish they would bring back this original like nutmeg and spice with this beautiful label. These are the Bath & Body Works days that I miss. 2012, 2013, and then it just kind of went from there. Marshmallow Fireside. Okay, so this one got a little schmutzy. It kind of got away from me. This one was from 2014 when they had those really pretty lids that have the little leaf on the side. Super pretty. I think I actually threw it away. Trying not to be a hoarder of lids anymore, so I think I actually tossed that one. I love Marshmallow Fireside. I actually have a Bath & Body Works Classics throwback review coming of Marshmallow Fireside from this fall. So I need to get burning on that. But yeah, I love this. I think it's absolutely delightful. Just a creamy, warm, marshmallow, gooey scent that really is great in fall, winter, around the holidays. I think it's perfect. All right, here is a root candle. This is Root Mulled Cider. I picked this one up at the flower market. I burned it to the halfway point, and then I ended up just putting it in the candle crock. I just couldn't smell it very well anymore. This is also an older one. I picked this up at the flower market probably 2013. So this one's older as well, but you know. Sometimes you buy things and then you don't get to them for years, which I'm gonna stop doing. I have to stop doing it. Vanilla Bean Macaron. This was new from Homeworks for the fall. This came from Ulta. And okay, so there were a couple times where Harry always recommends using the lid to put out your candles, right? So it just scorches my lid. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Harry, but it also, when I did it, I did notice a slightly smokier smell to my candle the next time that I lit it up. And I don't know what I'm missing. But anyway, this one got a little funky on me because one of the wicks stopped. It didn't fall over, but it just went out. So there is a little bit of extra wax over here. But other than that, this did really well. It wasn't the super strongest. I wish it was a little bit stronger, but the scent is amazing. So the notes on this one read vanilla bean, whipped vanilla, brown sugar, and amber. It's really a beautiful scent. Also, that time when I put it out, when I opened it the next time, this isn't like just soot in general. It's just on one side. There's like this, do you see that darkness? Right there, that happened too when I put it out with the lid. So I just don't do that anymore. I think it makes the candle smell kind of smoky. If you have a different experience, please let me know. I know that's what Harry recommends, and you know, they're his candles, he makes them, and I'm sure there's a method to that madness, but I just have not had luck with that, so I always blow mine out. This, oh, this made me mad. Do you guys see this? Oh, look at that soot. This was the Sprinkles and Skylar collaboration. This is the Vanilla Triple Cinnamon. Okay, first off, I did end up putting it in my candle crock, but it started sooting really bad and I didn't notice it right away, and I like had a massive meltdown when I saw it. And I blew it out right away, obviously, but I'm hoping not too much soot went into the air, and hopefully most of it collected on the side here. I don't know what happened. The wick did seem to move a little bit, but I'm trying to remember if that was because it was in the candle crock or because, yeah, it did, but it did lean just a little bit as well. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't repurchase this one after this. So yeah, bummer there. Let's talk some Scentsy. Sorry, I'm trying to be quick because I've got a bunch of stuff going on today and I need to learn to be a little bit more efficient with my life. Stroopwafel Delight from Scentsy, absolutely amazing. I buy all my Scentsy from my friend Lisa. I'll put her information down below, but you can get this from your Scentsy consultant if you already have one. Stroopwafel Delight just smells just like a stroopwafel. It's delicious. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. This is a creamy bakery vanilla pumpkin scent with some definite like bakery cinnamon in there. It's delicious and delightful. This is French Kiss. You can't get this anymore, but it smells like Bath & Body Works. Brown sugar and fig. Amazing. Spiced Pear. Not available because it was a Bring Back My Bar. This was good. It's like a really sweet pear with just a hint of like fall spices in it. Mostly just like a little tiny bit of like nutmeg maybe. Not really cinnamon. It was interesting, but not my favorite. It's more fruity pear than anything else. Sweet Plum Pastry, always delightful. You can't get this, it was a Bring Back My Bar. Candied Cranberry Pecan, you can definitely get, and I would highly recommend this if you like tart cranberry scents. Delicious. There is a little bit of a nutty note to this with that pecan note in there. Welcome Home. I didn't love this one. It's a very craft store cinnamon type smell. It's like a Michael's. It's like walking into a Michael's. That's what this is. First Day of Fall. This was nice. This is more of a cologne-y fall type scent. Yeah, this is more like perfume cologne type of vibe, but like earthy. There's probably some patchouli in here. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's some patchouli in here. And almost like a licorice. It's very interesting, very complex. I don't think I would repurchase it, but it was really nice to try something different. Honey Pear Cider, always a recommendation for you guys. It smells like pears and honey and sweet goodness. Maybe also some Honey Crisp apple in there. There's an apple note in there to me for sure, but the pear note is very, very noticeable. Apple butter frosting, yum. Always good. This comes back every fall and it is delightful and I just love it. It smells like frosting and like baked apples. Like you took a baked apple and put some buttercream frosting on the top. Really good. Really, really good. And those are my empties. I feel like I did really good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I've got... for November, I'm going to still be doing quite a bit of fall stuff. However, I am definitely ready to get on with the Christmas scents. I plan on decorating for Christmas after my birthday, which is November 6th. I'm probably not going to have like everything done like that next week after my birthday, but I want to have all of my decor up before we leave for New York, which is the Monday before Thanksgiving. So I want to be able to come home after we're done with our trip and just have the house ready to go for the holidays. So it's going to take me at least a week to get everything done this year because I have a lot that I'm putting up. So I'm really excited to get going on the holidays. I know some people are like, don't rush it, but I don't know. I love the whole vibe of the holidays, and I love just the energy and just how nice everybody is and how festive and warm and cozy it is. And I'd like to enjoy it for more than just like a month. So I'm going to be switching over my candles for sure, but I'm still going to be doing quite a bit of some of this stuff here. So I do have another autumn pumpkin out from Homeworks. I am probably going to do another harvest leaves. I see myself doing some more of the creamy nutmeg, definitely more marshmallow fireside, more pumpkin pecan waffles, and then yeah, I don't know. You guys know me and my bakery stuff. I feel like bakery can be used any time of the year, so I'll just kind of plug it in and try to use some of that stuff up. And for those that are going to ask, yes, I do intend on ordering the Homeworks Today special value. I think I'm going to get at least a couple sets of each. By the way, the TSV is live now. I will link it down below in the description box. I'm not going to order until Thursday when it goes live. I'm still hoping that they are going to do free shipping, but probably not because it's QVC. I hate QVC, but anyway, that will be the only place that you can get that Today's special value. He's not going to have that at Ulta, unfortunately. So if you want it, gotta order it from QVC and potentially pay that $5.50 shipping. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.